well. Flexion, Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner, here comes a headed jam, counted for two. Field, adios, and the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. Cortez smacked
To the left, that is gone!
Lob for Perez, that's my play, off the backboard, counted, and a win! And a win!
Alrighty, welcome back to our broadcast here on Real Sports Live, coming to you from Game 3, Day 2 of the McAllen Poundfest here on Real Sports Live, coming to you from McAllen High School. Ruben Rodriguez in the call. Akira Maya Salas to my right. You just heard her call in that second game. And first two matchups have been sweeps. Harlingen got a sweep win a few moments ago off Brownsville Veterans, 25-22 in both sets. Ironically, the same score. Mac High defeated PSG in a thriller. We'll take a timeout here as the Lady Cardinals and Mac High both look to go 2-2 on today action. 2-0, excuse me, on today action here on RSL. Don't go anywhere.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down.
Hey! See you later, touchdown!
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these.
And Real Sports Live, Harlingen High led by head coach Jocelyn Torres. Mac High led by head coach Michael Smith. 31-5A versus 32-6A. Harlingen is going to be in a lot smaller district. Mac High in a lot bigger district. Of course, 32-6A losing Harlingen South and Donna North to their departure in 32-5A, while Mac High has two new friends to add to what's already a tough district. You got Edinburgh Vela and PSG North now getting into the mix in 32-5 as we welcome you again to our pregame show presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loan, Sam Nito EDC, and South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. Harlingen High in the road white with the black and red trim. Mac High in the home yellow with the purple and black trim. Dan, we thank you for joining us. Mac High winning that first matchup in a thriller, 25-23 in set 1, 28-26 in set 2. Pulling a huge comeback. They were down at one point, 24-20, before they forced this game into extra points, in a sense. I was about to say extra innings. Yeah, I was about to say extra innings. That's what 4 months of covering baseball does for you. But anyways, we go back over to volleyball season. So again, Harlingen will be starting things off on the left-hand side. Mac High, the home team, on the right-hand side of your screen as we'll go to your full screen. Leah McClenny, libero here for Mac High. Mallory Salcedo, libero for Harlingen. Start things off with Yaneli Rocha set to lead things off in our opening serve. So we get the scoreboard corrected for you. Here we go, we're underway. This one goes back to Bryant, calling for it earlier. It's going to be Vidal who shoots it across. Lob over, here comes Rocha. Rocha looking to set up for Pritchard. And Pritchard's point just finds the corner, and Mac High will get started off early as they draw first blood. They take the point. Point winds up outside, and Harlingen will tie it up at 1-1. Again, we thank you for joining us here. Ruben Rodriguez in the call. My Salas to my right. Julie Valdez, player of the game in that matchup against Brownsville Veterans, sets to start things off as she serves it. Here we go. Back over to McClenny. Rocha looking to set up. Williamson trying to get it. Bryan gets a good play in the backcourt. Here comes Valdez, who sets up for Vidal. Richard comes in. Cadence Pritchard gets it across. That one just drops dead. Mio Dorado trying to get a read on it. Held back, thinking it was going to drop out of bounds. Nevertheless, McAllen will take the lead 2-1. Again, both these teams 1-0 in today's action, both winning off sweeps. Again, we saw McAllen sweep PSJ and Harlingen sweeping Brownsville Veterans by the same score in both sets. Here we go. Salceda gets the dig. Dorado to Bryant, who shoots it across. McClenny goes out to Rocha. Rocha sets up for Estringel, but Bryant there at the right place, the right time. Valdez lobs it across. McClenny having to cover a lot of ground, but gets to it. Pritchard going for a kill. She's met at the net by Vidal, and she'll get the point. Harlingen ties it up. Goes out to the senior. Casey Vidal has been a powerhouse in her time in the red and black of Harlingen. She gets the serve across. Here we go. All gets over. Set up Estringel going for a kill. Good dig by Vidal. Set up for Bryant, who gets it across. That one just hits the post. That gets a out of bound marker, and that goes out of bounds for McAllen getting a point. Serve goes across. That one just short of Salceda. And McAllen will take a 2-point lead, 4-2 in this opening set. Again, that's the 3. Both first 2 sets go to 25. That one just clears the net and gets over, and McAllen will take the lead. Harlingen thinking the ball was still in play. Again, first 2 sets go to 25. Set 3, if necessary, goes to 15. Gabriela Estringel now set the serve for the Lady Bulldogs of McAllen. Here we go. One gets across. And Pritchard gets a soft touch over, and it goes through, and Harlingen now down back on the ropes, 6-2. Kept in play, Valdez for Bryant. That one takes a bounce off the arms of Isabella Rivera, and that gets a point for Harlingen, so they cut it down to a 3-point game, trying to stop the bleeding early on, as McAllen has been on an offensive tear so far. Scout Medley now set the serve for the Lady Cardinals, and Harlingen on a 32-6A, the defending district champs in 2021. Touch across, here we go. Set up for Bryant. That one a little bit too much power outside. McAllen will extend their lead back to 4. Subs coming in. We saw Harlingen on a matchup, on a tri-match on Tuesday night. And Harlingen, they went to war. They went to battle with the Nikki Rose squad, who's a favorite in 31-5A. Went to 5 sets before Harlingen won it. Bryant just keeps it in play. Vidal tries to shoot it up. That one would just veer out of bounds. McAllen takes their largest lead of the game so far by 5. All gets across, here we go. Valdez for Bryant. Soft touch, just misses, winds up in the net. And Jocelyn Torres will go to the drawing board earlier, as Harlingen will be the first to call a timeout. 9-3 in this opening set. Lady Cardinals try to get something going. We return here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Now, Lovesty, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? So Padre?
Get a Real Sports Live serve, just winds up in the net. Harlingen cuts it down to a 5-point game. The Cardinals again in the white, red and black trim, McAllen the yellow and purple trim. It's a cross. That was Brianna Cavazos on the serve. Lobbed across by Quintanilla. Valdez on the setup here for Roquette. That one just a bit outside. And Mackay will increase their lead back up to 6. Just joining us, welcome back. We thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. If you're just tuning in, Harlingen just called a timeout a few moments ago. Jocelyn Torres trying to go back to the drawing board, see what they can figure out. And 4 ball game, here we go. Here's the serve. Salceda in the backcourt gets it. Lobbed over by Cavazos before Roquette gets a hand on it. Good dig by McClenny, trying to keep it in play. And 3 touches is all they'll get as Harlingen gets a point back, but Leah McClenny with a good dive just to keep it in play. Brings in Julie Bryan. Bryan hitting over 1,000 points her junior year, or 1,000 kills her junior year. It's a scary sight. All goes up. A block here at the net by Roquette. Harlingen now cuts it down to a 4-point game. Bryan's also a star on the basketball court and on the track. Gets the serve across. Ball touched here by Williamson, but it winds up in the net. Harlingen gets another point. Herb gets across, here we go. Set up, Williamson trying to go for a kill. That one kept in play by Salceda. Vidal gives it a hand. Kept in play in the backcourt here by Martinez. Lobbed over by Williamson. Bryan gets it in the backcourt. Valdez coming in on the setup for Vidal. Soft touch over, just drops in. AC Vidal on a soft touch, just got it over. Gets it over. Isabella Rivera. Miranda Quintanilla been playing at the net all day so far. Pritchard on the setup here for Williamson. This one kept in play in the backcourt. Bryan goes for a kill. This one deflects off. Roquette keeps it in play. Salceda on the setup here before Vidal gets it across and back to Mackay territory. Pritchard on the setup. Rivera trying to keep it in play, gets it across. Valdez on the setup here for Roquette, who misses the spike. And Mackay will take the lead, or increase their lead. It's 11. It's 11-8 your score. Gets it across and a soft touch over, a soft reach by Catherine Williamson, and McAllen will take a 4-point game. Replay there, the serve. Go back to the live feed on your left-hand side. Bryant trying to get it across. Good setup. Looking to get it over. That one winds up on a bounce, another point for Harlingen High. This brings up Mallory Salceda. Salceda's had some big shoes to fill, taking over the libero in place for Elena Aguinaga, graduated last year. Setup. Soft touch across. Gets it over. Vidal shoots it across. Pritchard on the setup for Quintanilla. Bryant in the right place at the right time in the back corner. Valdez swings over to Vidal. And Vidal a little too much juice on it. That one winds up out of bounds. 13-9, but she got the right idea, looking to find that back left court. A little too much power on that. 13-9 in this opening set. And Ellie Rocha now set the serve here for Mackay. That's across, here we go, and Bryant gets a piece of it before it drops dead in Harlingen territory. Now the Lady Cardinals now down by 5. Rocha once again set the serve for Mackay, and here we go. Bryant to Valdez, who sets up here for Vidal. Good stop there by Williamson, and it's kept in play nicely by Braylon Martinez. Going to replay that in a few moments. The hard hit ball takes a bounce off Bryant. Salceda sets up for Bryant for the kill. This one deflects off McClenny. Mackay keeps it in play. Estringel shoots it across. That goes back over Valdez to Vidal, and her kill winds up in the net. And a crazy exchange there, but what a play by Braylon Martinez to keep it in play. Diving nearly hits the bleachers. We hope she's okay, but she gets up on her own 2 feet and just moves it off as Rocha gets the serve, but it winds up in the net. Now Harlingen cuts it down to 5 as he go into the double digits. Some subs as Mia Dorado checks into the game here for Brianna Cavazos. Julie Valdez set the serve. Two touches here goes for Mac High as Harlingen takes another point. Serve across, here we go. Richard with a lot of power on it, but that one has a bit too much juice. That one goes outside, but she laid that one down with the authorities. We heard the loud thud up here. One gets across into the net. Mackay gets the ball back. 16-12 in this opening set. Some subs here as Kayla Salinas checks into the game. Another check-in here will be Caitlin Vaden as Williamson and Martinez check out. 16-12, here's a serve. It takes a bounce off Dorado, and Mackay increases their lead to 5. (17-12), here we go. Set up, Scout Medley gets that one across, and she'll get a point. Harlingen cuts it down to a 3-point game. (17-13), Vidal gets the serve across, here we go. McClenny gets in the backcourt, Pritchard lobs up to Stringhell, who just keeps it in play. Dorado under it. Sets up for Valdez, who sets up for Bryant. That one deflects off Rocha and a kill for the senior. 19-14, a 3-point game. Here comes Vidal, who shoots this one across. That one gets off Auden, McClenny under it. Rocha lobs it across. Bryant under it, goes out to Valdez, who sets back up for Bryant. A soft finish, little icing on the cake to cut it down to a 2-point game. Ford Battle, and Julie Valdez has been a tremendous setter. I like to call her and Bryant, or when she sets up for Bryant or Vidal, I like to call it the 1-2 combo. Here we go. Stringhell, good dig in the backcourt there by Vidal, but it winds up in the net, and Mackay increases their lead back up to 3. Good dig by Salceda, soft touch over. Mackay gets it across. It's a good dig in the backcourt by Mallory Salceda. Ball just got over the net. It was a soft touch by the Mackay Lady Bulldogs at the net. Just a little tap to get it in. Stringhell gets the serve. Good Bryant there. Good dig by Bryant, excuse me. Rocha sets up. Good kill for Rivera. Now Mackay up 20-15. Again, both these teams undefeated in day 2 play. Both teams getting sweet wins. McAllen over PSG. Harlingen over Brownsville Vets, and the Lady Cardinals want to talk things over one more time. 20-15. We'll keep it here for a few moments. Just back and forth battle. Good defense between both squads here. We'll take a timeout. 20-15 in set 1. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the...
Back here, Real Sports Live 2015. Harlingen calling another timeout. Head coach Jocelyn Torres looks to talk things over. They were down by 6 the last timeout. Now they're down by 5 as an ace right there for Mackay. Makes it 21-15. We thank you for joining us here. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the broadcast. Big hello from McAllen High School. Day 2 of the McAllen Poundfest. Day 3 tomorrow. We'll continue with the gold bracket, which will have the coverage for you here on RSL. Soft touch across. Giving play. Good stop. Stringhell gets it over. Salceda under it. Goes to Valdez, who sets up for Bryant. This one deflects off. Good dig there in the backcourt by Aiden. Aiden sets it up. Oh, Salinas on the kill attempt. Bryant gives it another shot. Salinas with the dig. Rocha takes a spill, but she's back up fine. This one is going to wind up in the net, and Harlingen cuts it down to a 5-point game once again. And folks, we thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. Only 1-16. Rocha on the setup, and she's met at the net by Roquette. Lobbed over by Pritchard. Dorado with the dig. Valdez sets up for Bryant. This one takes a bounce. McClenny under it. Rocha on the setup. Gets it over. Good. Dig in the backcourt by Vidal. Lobbed back over. Bryant. Soft touch. Gets the kill. 21-17 in this opening set. Harlingen, despite trailing by 5, 6 at the most, are not going down without a fight. And both teams looking to remain undefeated as day 2 advances. Again, our final game will be at 2 o'clock. This one takes a bounce on Vaden. McClenny can't get over it. And Harlingen now cuts it down to a 3-point game. That's what worked in the, I guess what they were set in the second timeout worked, as Harlingen now making some punches back as Scout Medley gets it across. Set up here for Pritchard. Dorado under it. Valdez shoots it over, and just inside, she finds the corner. Leah McClenny can't get to it in time. And Harlingen now down by 2. And now Mackay wants to talk things over as head coach Michael Smith calls it over for a huddle. 21-19, 2-point game. Be back in 50 seconds here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
SD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly.
Here, Real Sports Live, here we go. McClenny under it. Rocha sets up over for Pritchard, and she'll find a zone for a kill. Threads the needle between 2 Lady Cardinals. And Mackay up by 3. So again, we already have Harlingen call 2 timeouts. Mackay just called their first. On gets across. Good dig there by Vaden. Pritchard sets it up. And Quintanilla is met at the net by Roquette, and Harlingen will get the point. 22-20, 2-point game. And Brianna Cavazos set the serve for the Lady Cardinals. Vasos gets the serve. Here we go. Dug up. Salinas going for a kill and just gets it past Mallory Salceda. And Mackay now up.
Island Services, locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today.
23-20, here we go. Vidal under it. Sets up. Going for the kill. This one deflected back. Good setup. Williamson trying to get to the cross. Vidal goes under it. Valdez shoots it over. McClenny under it and gets it back over to Pritchard. Good dig. Low dig there by Vidal. And Valdez shoots it over. It's being kept in play. Quintanilla. Vidal. Valdez for Bryant. This one deflects off, won't go, good play. Got over by Williamson, Salcedo with the dig. Valdez tries Bryant for the 1-2. This one deflects off, McClenny under it. This one goes out to Pritchard. Quintanilla shoots it across, Salcedo under it, goes out over. Kill attempt by Roquette, a little too much sauce. And McAllen will take the point. As a very lengthy exchange. A back and forth battle, both teams, a little out of attrition there. Both teams not willing to give up, and they finally get a point for McAllen as Alana Roquette missing a little too much power as that serve winds up in the net. Harlingen back down to a 3-point game, 24-21 as Julie Bryant, the 1,000+ kill senior, gets the serve honors here. Serve gets across, here we go. Just gets over, good setup here. Vidal gonna try to get a kill. Soft touch, just keeps it in. Yeah, we've been seeing that strategy so far behind Casey Vidal, as she knows that it's Villa Rivera, Miranda Quintanilla. They play some good defense there at the front of the net. She just gets a soft touch where not too low for a spike to where they can get blocked, but a little soft lob over that just finds that space in the middle of the court. Tries to kill, this one deflects off Cavazos, and McAllen says not today. They'll take game one, 25-22. What a battle in this first set, and it's been an exciting day so far. McAllen leads this one 25-22, 1-0 after set number one. They'll switch sides. We'll go to a commercial break here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere. Here's some of our sponsors who have joined us so far. And we don't charge fans. We don't charge schools for doing these games. So at the most, if you see any of these sponsors, stop by and say thank you for allowing us to do what we do. Take a time out here on Real Sports Live. Be back in about a minute 45. Don't go anywhere.
Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Set number 2, 25-22. McAllen wins it. They switch sides. Vidal goes over it. Lobbed over. A soft touch here as Catherine Williamson can't get to it, and Harlingen will take the first point in the second set. Again, we thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. Irvin Rodriguez on the call. My Salas out to my left, manning the camera, or my right, excuse me. It's a kill there by McAllen. They'll tie it up early. As McAllen looks to try to take control. One game, here we go. This one goes back up. Vidal gets over. Good dig there in the backcourt. Rocha on the setup for Pritchard. All right, lob up as it's get over here by Vidal. McClenny under it. Rocha on the setup as Stringhel. Soft touch, threads the needle. Finds it between Cavazos and Vidal. And McAllen will get the point 2-1. It was just an outright battle of attrition between McAllen and Harlingen. It's a slugfest so far, or a Poundfest if you will. As that one takes a bounce off, and that's a point here for McAllen. It's 3-1 now. This one gets across, deflects off Cavazos, and McAllen now on top 4-1. McAllen again 31-5A. In a very ringer of a district with 10 teams, including PSG North, Edinburgh Vela, and the favorite Nikki Rowe as this one gets through. Winds up in the net for Harlingen, 4-2 game. This brings in Casey Vidal. Casey Vidal, the younger sister of Jackie Vidal. Talk about volleyball talent, doesn't fall far from the tree. Jackie Vidal, a powerhouse at Harlingen High, class of 2018. Jackie, if you're watching, how's it going? And a kill by Julie Bryan as she gets it. In fact, about Jackie Vidal, we used to play together on a team in TCC in the intramural sports volleyball. She was a heck of a player. Me, I had no business being on a volleyball court. I have no business being on a volleyball court, but that's a story for another time. It's the 4-4 game. Gets across. Rocha on the setup for Stringhel, and that's a point for Harlingen. Lady Cardinals take the lead 5-4. Shout out to Jason Benavides, who's tuning into the broadcast. Oh, yeah, Harlingen Sound cheering on his cousin, Coach Torres. Jason, thank you for tuning in, bud. 5-4, here we go. This one gets across. Rocha on the setup for Pritchard. Salceda comes under it. Good play. This one goes over. McClenny under it, sets it back up for Rocha. Gets it off to Stringhel. This one takes a bounce. Good dig. Scout Medley goes over. Ball winds up out of bounds as Bryant lets it go out. And Harlingen increases their lead to 6-4. Good crowd on hand. It's a sea of purple and gold and red and black right below us. Set up. Williamson gets the kill. Ball took a high little bounce in the air, and 3 Lady Bulldogs trying to figure out, hey, who's going to get this kill, who's going to get in this. And Catherine Williamson says, hey, I'll get a shot, and finds an opening in the Harlingen High center court. This brings in Caitlin Vodden. 6-5 game. Winds up out of bounds. McAllen now up by 2. So now they're saying 6-6. Aiden gets it across. Salceda to Bryant. Goes back out to Vidal. Set up here for Stringhel. Just clears the net, and McAllen takes the lead off the kill by Gabriela Stringhel. Set back up. Lobbed over. Pritchard a little too much sauce in it, tried to find the back corner and just snuck out of bounds. 7-7 ball game in his second set. Knows in both these games, these first two games have been sweeps. This might be the first one to go the complete three. Set up here, good touch over. That was Carnthu on the play. Rocha sets back up for S3 Hell. Good dig there. Vidal sets up for Brian. McClenny gets it over, and she's going to try to knock it back, and she does. Good play here. Mackay Lady Bulldogs making some noise, but Brian will shut up the Mackay bench. Or shut down the Mackay bench as they had play there by Leah McClenny, and the Mackay bench erupted, and Brian gets a huge kill to take the lead 8-7. 8-7, here we go. McClenny goes out to Rocha, who sets up for a string hell, and she's met at the net by Brian and Roquette. And Harlingen takes a 2-point lead. And folks, these 6A, 5A, but this feels like a playoff game. 9-7, serve a little too much power. Medley checks out, Salceda checks back in, and Mackay takes a 1-point game. Makes it a 1-point game, excuse me. Brings in Gabriela Stringhel, who checks in. She'll do the honors as she gets it across. Here we go, Salceda over out to Aldez, who sets up. Good dig there. That was Vaden on the dig a few moments ago. Vidal shoots it across. Vaden back under it. Rocha sets up. They find the back corner. That's Isabella Rivera. And ties the game up for Mackay 9-9. 9 up in the second set. As Stringhel set the serve once more. Here we go. Salceda just keeps it in play. And Roquette trying to get it across. Winds up in the net. Would have been out of bounds. That's the call we heard by the Harlingen defense. Right, hey, the ball's going out, and Salceda trying keeping it in play. Stringhel shoots it over. That one deflects off Vidal. And Mackay takes a 2-point lead. Now Harlingen wants to talk things over as Jocelyn Torres calls a timeout. 11-9 in set number 2. Mackay on top here, looking for the sweep on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolling
serves it across. Here we go. Trying to get the kill. This one kept in play by Salceda in the backcourt. Shot back over. Now drops inside, and Harlingen will cut it down to a 1-point game. So whatever was set in the timeout looked like it worked. And a spell check, folks. Do apologize. I've been saying Caitlin Vaden. It's Caitlin Vaden. 11-10. McClenny under. Rocha sets up for Rivera. Vidal keeps it in play. Deflects out of bounds before Mackay will increase their lead back up to 2. Multiple check-ins. Pritchard checks back in here. Cadence Pritchard, her sister Caitlin Pritchard, picked up player of the game in that win against PSJ High. Pritchard's serve lines up out of bounds, and Harlingen cuts it down to a 1-point game. Now the senior Julie Bryant digs in. Gets this across, here we go. McClenny, Pritchard on the setup. Carly Kareli Cantu tried to go for the play, but it was on a point. 12-11. Pritchard lobbed over. Good setup here for Quintanilla, but it winds up in the net, and Harlingen will tie it up 12-12. Serve gets across. McClenny goes under it. On the setup for Quintanilla. Aldez under. Roquette gets a soft touch. And miscue there, miscommunication by Mac High results in a point for Harlingen, and the Lady Cardinals increase their lead to 2. 14-12 in the second set. Harlingen trying to be the first team to force a third game, or third set if you will. Here's the serve by Bryan, and we're back underway, but a little too much kick on it as it winds up out of bounds. 13-14, 1-point game. Williamson and Martinez check back in for the Lady Bulldogs. Raylene Martinez set the serve. Serve winds up in the net. Harlingen goes back up to a 2-point lead. This one gets across. Here we go. Pritchard on the setup for Williamson. Takes a bounce off the net. Just gets over. Vidal sets up for Bryant. This one deflects off Pritchard. Another one here for Mac High. 15-14. Game 4 coming up next. We'll have PHA take on Brownsville Veterans. Maya Salas will be back on the call for it. 15-15 or 15-14. McClenny trying to go for a dig in Harlingen. This leads 16-14. Some subs as Dorado checks back in here for Cavazos. And gets across. And a kill just finds the back corner, and Mac High cuts it down to a 1-point game. Pritchard and Roach now check in. As Pritchard and Quintanilla both check out. Yaneli Rocha back on the serve here for the Mac High Lady Bulldogs. Serve gets across, here we go. Ryan and Salcedo hold back as that one winds up out of bounds, and Harlingen increases their lead back up to 2. (17-15), here we go. This one bumped up. Rocha on the setup for Pritchard. Alceda keeps it in play. Valdez over it. Shot back across by Bryan. Set up here for Pritchard, and she finds the back corner. She'll get the kill. That's Caitlin Pritchard. She cuts it down to a 1-point game. Now Vaden and Salinas will check in. As Williamson and Martinez both check out. They checked in a few moments ago. 17-16, Caitlin Vaden set the serve. Bryant, Valdez, back up to Bryant. This one finds its way through as it just gets past the defense of Esteringhel, and Caitlin Pritchard and Harlingen back up by 2, 18-16. Medley gets the serve across. Set up nicely. Esteringhel going for a kill, and I'm going to say a touch Vidal. And Mac High cuts it down to a 1-point game, 18-16. Tie ball game here, 18-18. Gabriela Estringel trying to keep it going. Here comes the serve. Dorado, Roquette shoots it across. Aiden under it. Rocha sets up here for Pritchard. That one just outside, and Harlingen will take the lead as both officials, one was saying in, one was out. They're going to go with out, so Harlingen gets the point. Brianna Cavasso's now set to go. That's it across. Vaden. Rocha sets up for Rivera. Salceda comes under it. Bryant going for a kill. McClenny over it. Rocha sets up here for Pritchard, and she's met at the net by Roquette, and Harlingen increases the lead to 2, 20-18. Brianna Cavasso's back up to serve. She's 1-0 on her serve so far. Sets up. This one kept in play. Lobbed back over. Coming back around. Here it comes. Soft touch this time by Salinas. Salceda goes back out to Bryant. Kept in play by Vaden. Rocha coming across. And Pritchard trying to get a touch over. It looked like she miscalculated on her spike attempt, and that one takes a weird bounce off her hand and winds up in the net. Now Matt Kai going to call a timeout. Michael Smith looks to talk things over with his Lady Bulldogs. 21-18 here in set number 2. We'll take a timeout on Real Sports Live. Be back in about 45 seconds.
Engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really do.
what I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are
Real Sports Live 21-18. Here we go. Set number 2. Lady Cardinals trying to force set 3. Rocha on the setup for Pritchard. Salceda comes under it. Valdez on the setup for Bryant. Soft touch. Good dig by Salinas. Rocha again sets up for Pritchard. She's met at the net by Roquette, and Bryant looks like she just got into the net. And that's 22-18. Harlingen now on top. Well, they've been on top, but they're trying to hold on. 22-18, here we go. This one just skips over the net. Rocha sets up. That's Rivero, gets a kill. Matt Kai not going down without a fight. You're just tuning in. Thank you for joining us. A huge play a few moments ago that forced the timeout called by Matt Kai. Harlingen gave up set 1, 22-25, and now Matt Kai looking to come back. Harlingen trying to force a set 3. This will be the first game to go to 3 sets if it holds on. Miscommunication before Vidal gets it back over. Pritchard on the setup for Quintanilla, and a soft touch will do it as they cut it down to a 2-point game. Cadence Pritchard here now set the server for the Lady Bulldogs. The eldest sister of Caitlin Pritchard. This one goes up, lobbed over, good playmaking. McClenny comes under it, set up for Salinas. Cavasso's under it, on the setup for Bryant. This one just out of bounds, and Mackay now down by 1. (22-21), here we go. Good dig by Bryant. This one will wind up in the net, and it's a tie game. Now Jocelyn Torres wants to talk things over with their Lady Cardinals. 22-22. Mackay looking to get another victory on a sweet fashion. Harlingen looking to force game 3. We'll take a timeout here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere. It's a word from our advertisers.
And she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world.
Real Sports Live 22-22. Good dig by Salceda. Bryant, and they're going to say she was 2 touches, and Mankai will take the lead by 1. Mankai looking to force a sweep. And a slow reaction time. Mankai now on game point. Be interesting here because they get one more point. It'll be the same score as the last 3 games, 25-22, 25-22. Sets up. Set up here for Bryant. Soft touch over. That one drops in. Harlingen not going down without a fight. Julie Bryant, the senior, now set the serve, 24-23. This one goes across, here we go. This one deflects out, McClenny just keeps it in play, lobbed over. Bryant, Valdez sets up for Vidal, men at the net. That just drops out of bounds, and Harlingen will tie it up as every Lady Cardinal fan, if you're on the bench or you're on the stand, your heart stopped. As Bryant was about to touch, if she would have touched, that could have been game. 24-24, tie game. Pritchard gets a soft touch over, and that's a point here for Mackay, and it's game point for the Lady Bulldogs once again. Berlin Martinez, 25-24, will set the serve. Goes across. Valdez sets up for Vidal. Soft touch over. Williamson under it. Pritchard on the setup for Williamson. Just kept in play. Lobbed back over. Salceda goes back out. That finds its way through off the kill by Casey Vidal as, again, that 1-2 combo set up here by Valdez as Salceda kept it in play in the backcourt. Goes back over to Valdez, who sets up for Vidal, and Mallory Salceda Libero will serve. 25-25, here we go. Soft touch over, this one kept in play. Bryant goes back out. Soft finish over, this one going up. Pritchard sets up for Quintanilla. Valdez on the setup for Vidal. This one finds its way in, Harlingen takes the lead. Now gain point for the Lady Cardinals. (26-25). Serve across by Salceda. It's a cross. This one deflected out. Kept in play by Mackay. Quintanilla gets it over. On the setup. Kill drops in. Pritchard on the setup for Williamson. They get the kill. And now Leah McClenny will come in to serve. 26-26, a thriller. Edge of your seat game, folks. 2 Valley powerhouses in volleyball. Bryant trying to get it. Valdez gets it over to Vidal. Set up. Pritchard on a setup once more. This one kept in play. This one winds up in the net. Good play here. Slobbed over, and that's a point for Mackay. Game point for the Lady Bulldogs, 27-26. And what's already an instant classic, how many instant classics have we had so far in these past 2 days, including yesterday? 27-26, here comes the serve by McClenny. Valdez sets up, lobbed over by Medley. McClenny under it, gets it for Pritchard. On the setup for Williamson, this one kept in play by Salceda. Bryant under it, sets it up for Vidal, soft touch over. Kept in play by Martinez. McClenny gets it over. On the setup here comes Vidal for the kill, gets it. And outright battle of attrition here between Harlingen and Mackay. 27-27, folks. It feels like a playoff game. Here we go. Serve now. McClenny under it. Pritchard sets up for Estringhel. Gets the kill. 28-27. Again, an outright battle of attrition in this one. And what a thriller of a game, folks. As now again, Eli Rocha will get the honors to serve. 28-27, set 2. Harlingen looking to force set 3. Here we go. Gets across. Bryan under it. Valdez for Vidal. Soft touch. They tied up. So we're saying they're only going up to 30. First one to hit 30 will win. Gets over. Good playmaking on the setup. Bryant. This one drops up. Good play by Williamson. Rocha coming in. Pritchard gets it over. Dorado. Miscue kept in play. But McAllen gets the point as Mia Dorado got in the track of Julie Valdez. A slight miscommunication there. Now Catherine Williamson set the serve, 29-28. Whoever hits 30 here wins. Across, here we go. Good setup. Bryant going for a kill and gets it. So match 30 is what we're hearing. Well, that's what they're going to be going with here due to tournament constraint. 29-29, an instant classic. Medley serves it across. Here we go. Estringhel, good play there by Valdez. Vidal comes in, sets up for Bryant. This one kept in play in the center court. McClenny sets up. Salinas gets it over. Valdez sets up for Bryant. Good dig by McClenny. Rocha sets back up. Good touch there in the backcourt. Kept in play. Miscue there. And that's all she wrote. McKay will take in the thriller, 30-29. Folks, we lost. Second, we thought we lost our audio, but we're still up and running, folks. 30-29, and that's the thriller here. Catherine Williamson, our player of the game for McAllen. Coming up next, match number 4 here on the belt. We'll take on PSJ and Brownsville veterans. Maya Stiles will go back on the call for y'all. In a Real Sports Live production, Game 4 after this here on Real Sports Live.